True. Oh, I was looking at Reddit. I was looking at the Fighter and the Kids Reddit.
Dude.
Fucking hilarious.
Tough stuff,
But
bro.
while I was looking at it, they had a post about us.
For real?
For shit, yeah, dude. Shout out the homeless cats. And
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
they're fucking hilarious. It is very funny.
The dynamic's
like,
insane.
Looking down through the comments, and one of them just said, "Hi, Shane." And I was just like, "Oh fuck, that's hilarious." It made me laugh.
Being like, I know you're gonna read this.
He's gonna read this. Yeah,
Fuck,
it was
dude.
really funny.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Damn, that's what's up, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
That could be our fan base, dude.
Let's poach him.
You want to poach him?
I mean, I would. We should.
Hell yeah.
I mean, dude, that whole subreddit is dedicated to just hating on that podcast. And I know
I looked into it more.
You think they're razzing him?
There's definitely some real hate,
Yeah.
but there's also definitely like, this is funny.
Just razzing the guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I don't think it's necessarily all bitter hatred.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much dedicated towards being like fucking.
They don't post like funny clips. They post just like him fucking up.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about last week. How it's funny now that that's a whole thing in and of itself. Like we're gonna meet every day and just completely fucking try to tear this dude down. And and of course they're razzing him, but it's still like, dude. I'm looking at that being like, I would like to think I'd be able to take that day in and day out, but I would bend to the mob. I'd be like, fucking, I'll do whatever. You stop making fun of me.
Yes. I would bend to that mob.
14,000 people.
They're homeless cats, dude.
It's an entire city dedicated.
They're called homeless cats.
I know,
baby.
because they made fun of,
beasts, dude. I'm all in on them.
I watched that whole incel documentary about fucking,
the guy that made that, a documentary about?
Yeah, so I know exactly
Schaub?
what's going on in that subreddit. So I watched that documentary, and then I went to the subreddit. I'm like, whoa, dude, there's like a whole space where you can just act this shit.
A whole subculture of these people.
There's like a small fucking city worth
14,000, yeah.
A small city's worth of people, like a rural town's worth of people who are dedicated towards like watching your every move and like, idiot, pussy,
moron.
Pussy, bitch. But the sin they're punishing him for is taking that like kind of elitist attitude towards his fan base. He was kind of like, you guys are fucking losers. I'm fucking killing it. They were like, dude, we'll hive mind make fun of you. It's like, dude, I would instantly cave.
Yeah.
I'm like, so I'll quit. You guys just fuck. I'm done.
Yeah, that's
tough.
tough.
I would keep ripping, but fuck, man.
I've said it before, and every comic has said it. It's like, nah, I try not to check, dude.
I'm fucking. I read it all the time.
Checking nonstop. And it's funny because I'll hear other like New York comics that like Soder will be like, you got to get off that shit. And then the day I'll notice it, like a day a negative comment comes out about him, he'll know.
Oh, that's
I'll
so
be like, you
funny.
check every day.
I check Reddit. I don't check Reddit the same amount that I don't jerk off. I can maybe go 3 days and be like, yeah, I'm pretty much over that.
Dude.
For sure, bro. So you're saying Sodi's claims no Reddit?
Well,
it's almost like no fat.
Something that like, yeah, and I've claimed it too. We've all claimed it. We've been like, man, you gotta.
I'm off. Yeah, I'm
you
off.
Gotta delete that. Like even when I was going through the whole SNL thing, which I did for like a week, delete everything.
Sure.
I would still, occasionally go to the website on my phone, but I had the apps off.
So funny.
And which that was a tough one. That was that was an easy one to stay away from.
Ooh, yeah.
The Reddit was a refuge.
True.
Except for every once in a while, people be like, "He's a pussy for not playing." It's like, dude,
true. But
what more do you want?
For the most part, people were. I would say during that was when I was like, "Damn, these dudes fucking rule."
It would be insane for me to be like, "Fuck you, fuck this." It's like you don't know everything that's going on.
Yeah, I mean,
Chill.
It's also yeah.
Yeah, I know.
There was something, like I said, I do think without the risk of being like fucking. There's something to be said about like some things you just let go of being like, all right, bro, like
yeah,
like I'm not I'm not going to get all elitist on you, but it's like you like, what the fuck would you do?
Yeah,
I don't really fuck with armchair quarterbacking.
True, I do, but not when it's me that's the quarterback.
Oh, exactly.
When I'm on the other end of it, I'm like, why are you guys doing that?
Yeah, I do it all the time. When people hit me with something, I can. If you sit and think, dude, someone attacked me on the fucking Patreon.
What?
Well, I just did like a psychology talk with one dude, and some dude was just like, "What the fuck? Give me my $5 back." And it's like, dude, take your $5.
Oh, really?
But in that moment, I was like bullshitting with this dude.
Yeah. I made a mistake of when you went upstairs. I read a Reddit comment that was saying I was a fucking pussy.
What?
Like, God damn it.
Who called you a pussy?
Somebody was complaining that Tim Dillon had taken down me and his episode But it was just because there was like a Blue Chew ad read.
Yeah.
But then the comments were like, he's a fucking bitch, dude. He's been a pussy lately. You're not getting the SNL job. Get over it, dude. You don't have to keep fucking being a pussy. Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Fuck, man.
What is going on?
I thought people were trying to bully you into like just being, all right, guys, my bad. What do you want me to do now?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, both sides. I get bullied. It's nice.
That's funny. That's what the Twin Peaks thing was about. How the fans ruined the show. That's the whole
How do you
third.
feel about the fans ruining this show?
Well, we might have to do season 3, dude, and we might have to do Twin Peaks 3. The whole show of Twin Peaks 3 was literally to show. It was a big fuck you to the fans for being like, this is the show you wanted, and this is the show you got. You fucking babies. It sucks, and we made it suck on purpose. How you like that?
Well, the thing is most of our fucking listeners are sick.
Cool as fuck.
They're awesome.
Most are cool as
So
fuck.
you just get off the Reddit because it's not good reading.
I don't really read it much, man.
Well,
It's-
they love you.
sometimes they
You're
turn on me
fine.
hard. They turn on me every now
Yeah,
and
they'll
then.
be mean to you every once
Be
in a
someone
while.
who's like, I just don't get it. Matt's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, man. Thanks.
But yeah, these comments were like, Tim Dillon and Shane Gillis are both fucking spineless pussies. They get upset when Legion of Skank says the N-word. It's like, first off, bro,
Yeah.
I don't get upset. I just know. Well, it's funny to make fun of Lewis for saying it.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
I'll say it. I'll be like, dude, don't say that. You shouldn't be saying that.
I mean,
But-
it's just funny to see, like, have someone outside of, like, the Walmart table just, like, eat on break, just like, what the fuck?
What? Shane didn't say a slur again?
What the fuck?
Oh, he's sold out.
He's a fucking bitch.
God damn.
Go back in it, dude.
Any knock I've ever heard of against black people, I totally am the same thing.
I know.
Every single negative stereotype. Although I am quiet.
Well, you're Western PA, dude.
I'm quiet in the movie theater, but other than that,
Are you? I'll.
just about every stereotype against black people, I also.
You also do.
Yeah.
They're pretty unanimous.
Yeah.
That's the most evil one is pinning certain foods against
I
black.
know.
Because I was like
Dude,
with my
fried chicken. I fucking.
or just watermelon. The one time I got,
It's
I was
so good.
I was at work, and some guy was like from a restaurant across
they
the
do
street.
love sweet treats. Though.
That's true.
Black people
That's true.
love sweet
I think they
treats.
process sugar better than white people.
I don't
but-
think they do. They get diabetes.
Yeah,
like
but they eat so
crazy.
much though, dude.
Yeah, that's why they get crushed by diabetes.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. If I eat one pack of Skittles, I'm down for the count, dude. They can
Well,
eat like
you can get
4.
used to it.
They'll
No.
eat 4 and get diabetes.
White trash can crush soda, though.
That's true.
White trash crushes soda.
That's true. There's something as you shed your white trash, your sugar tolerance drops too.
Yeah.
It's really as soon as you stop eating sugar for like a month, your body's like, all right, enough.
Fuck, my eyes itch so bad.
You got the allergies.
Oh my god, my
But
allergies
this-
suck.
But the funniest part is about how he said how Western Pennsylvania, you know, like they always say, like between Pennsylvania and Pittsburgh is like Kentucky.
Yeah, it is.
So what happened was all this shitty white trash from the South, which apparently white trash is a racist term. Someone told me one time. I'm like, shut up. And then,
People get mad. I say white trash all the
People-
time
well,
on
no,
stage.
people
and
say-
sometimes people get upset.
but there's people who will say, there's white people who will get mad at you for saying white trash on the behalf of minorities because they're like, well, how come you don't say black trash? And it's like,
Oh, I never heard that.
they'll say
argument.
like you saying white trash means that like white people who have a lower economic class aren't really white people, they're trash. And it's like, yeah, watch Honey Boo Boo. It's like whatever the fuck you want to call that.
Yeah.
That they're that.
Dude,
you can
I
call
just
them, you
can't.
can call
I'm
them,
just thinking in my head of white trash just crushing soda. Dude, crushing soda is the grossest shit.
Do you ever see someone walking around like a personal 2-liter, just
Yeah,
carrying
it's
it,
just
slugging
crazy.
it, dude? Of like Tahitian treat, it's like holy fuck.
If I have one thing of soda, it's so good. Just having a nice glass of.
Well, it
Like
depends
if you
what I'm
get,
doing.
like, dude, if I get a Mountain Dew, it's so good.
Ew, dude.
I'm telling you,
Because
dude,
you're from Western PA.
have a Mountain Dew. It's delicious. But
No, I'll
if I
puke.
was crushing 2 liters of Mountain Dew, like that's,
That'd make me
just
telling you to
insane.
eat a pack of Warheads. You'd be like, ew, dude, no.
True, I hate Warheads.
Dude, so this guy was saying that like
If
all
you,
these.
wait, you'd think you would not like?
I hate Mountain Dew.
the
Mountain
last
Dew
time you
tastes
had it?
disgusting. I sipped some Code Red not long ago, dude.
All right,
and that
Code
was-
Red's disgusting.
I'm
talking classic.
I like
Dew.
root beer, dude. I love lemon
Ice.
lime, bro. That's
It's
true.
so good.
No, okay, I'll give you classic
Look,
Dew.
I will say this. In my mind, I think it's gross. Like when I think of soda, I'm like, it's kind of shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, when you have a nice tall
A frosty glass.
fountain soda.
See, I can
of
do
Mountain Dew.
ginger ale and root beer. Those two I can have like a glass of, but I have to be eating a heavy
I don't
meal
like
with
root
it.
beer.
Oh, bro, if you give me like a hot roast beef with some root beer,
Actually, I mean that's delicious.
so fucking good. But so this guy was saying that Western Pennsylvania, so it's serious fucking white trash because they these people from the South try to come up to like Philadelphia and like the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
And then the people who are rich, who are already there, were like, look, we'll buy your house for double what it's worth. They're like, just go out towards like out there or whatever they called it back then,
Towards
like Western
Harrisburg.
PA. Yeah, they go towards Harrisburg.
Walk
and they
towards
use
Pittsburgh
they
and
use
then
the
just
wall of just rowdy white trash to buffer them against the Indians. So they went out and just found Indians and were like, fuck you guys, and they just started clashing and fighting.
Even in the 1800s, they had Mountain Dew. They're like,
So that's like, you see people in Western PA, their grandfathers fucked up some Indians, dude. Not long.
oh man, I got a fun day ahead of me
What?
doing the fucking writer's block. So Helium does this thing where you do writer's block, which is where like a sick ass comic like me or Taruso will teach you how to tell jokes. Me, Taruso, all the best. And
Who are you doing it with this week?
Sid the Kid.
Nice. That'd be
Although
sick. That'd
this
be
is
fun.
hilarious, dude. Have you seen Sydney lately?
Yeah, he got fucking
His
he took his
tooth
teeth
knocked
out,
out?
man. That's how little I noticed. I saw him after that happened. So I saw him sans his teeth.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Sydney. I'm like, did Sydney get a haircut or something? Like, what the fuck's going on? And he
He
starts telling me,
changed,
and I'm
dude.
like, holy fuck, bro.
Yeah. When you lose teeth, like Sydney is black, and he lost 2 teeth, and he instantly is a crackhead.
You think so?
Dude, we played poker last night, and he is fucking like, no matter what he says, I'm laughing. His 2 teeth on the side are out. So he's like we'd bet. He'd be like, ooh, $1.50, that's a good bet. Like, it's so funny.
God.
He'd be like, 75, ooh, that's expensive. 75 cents.
I think he's waiting for a swelling to go down before he can put the implanted teeth
I told him
back
to
in.
get gold.
That's what I said,
Gold
bro.
or silver. That'd be so sick.
That's what I'm saying,
How do you
bro.
not get gold teeth there?
That's what I said, bro.
But last night I realized how close we all were to. I mean, white guys, if you lose some teeth, at least it looks like you played hockey.
Yeah.
Black dude, you lose teeth, it's like, whew,
It's tough.
that guy.
I mean, you don't even think about losing the teeth till you see it.
Until
and
you
just
see
go
someone
like,
without teeth, and you're
damn.
like, holy shit.
What the dude? That's on the Russian prison documentary. The guy, so his mom hadn't seen him in like 5 years. The place is so far from anything that makes it like completely, like really hard for people to visit you. And his mom saw him. She's like, "Where are all your teeth?" And he's like, "The guards knocked them out. He has 1 fucking tooth."
Aye.
And she's like, "You look skinnier." He's like, "No, I just don't have teeth. That's my
Teeth
face."
is what the problem is. I don't have the teeth.
Puff your face out and shit.
Yeah, well,
Take the
that's
side
yeah.
of them
Because
out.
when he closes his mouth now, he's like his lips like suck up into where the teeth are
Yeah,
missing,
man.
and then it's funny too because I was trying to have him tell us the fight story, like what happened. He was like, well, "What happened was I was at the Whole Foods."
Oh, he told you about the
in
grocery
parking
store
lot.
fight.
He got a fist fight in the parking lot.
It was an argument inside. He got an argument that was inside the store.
And then it carried to the parking lot.
No, he pushed a dude. He pushed a guy into the fucking freezer. The guy like landed in the freezer, and everyone instantly just saw him and were like, "This guy's obviously fucking freaking out and beating people up for no reason." That wasn't the case.
lost
Did he
his
tell you the
teeth.
whole story? Some dude sped through the parking lot. And he had to like stop his kids from getting hit, and he was just like, "What the fuck's your problem?" They were like, "Well, the fuck you." And the guy started talking shit to him in Whole Foods, and he was just like, "I lost it." If I had any
Oh,
kids
yeah,
with
yeah,
me,
yeah,
and
yeah,
someone
yeah.
was speeding
If I
and
had
then
my
talk
dog with
shit,
me.
dude, I was laughing so hard. He's like, I pushed a dude. He ended up like in the freezer. It was like, oh, what was that for?
Oh God! Well, what's great about Sydney and the teeth thing? If you don't, obviously, a lot of people listening to this don't know him. He's like a really well spoken guy, and like he's always very super. I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
He's on top of his shit. Like, I mean, him losing his teeth, and he went from basically like a black Republican to now just full crackhead. Like, he's full fucking like, yeah, what had happened was I was at the Whole Foods, and the guy almost ran me and my kids over, so I fought him in the freezer aisle, and I lost 2 teeth.
His teeth.
I
are
know. His teeth was from a
dental
domestic
thing.
dispute.
No, his teeth are from fucking dental stuff. His teeth are from like
Yeah.
periodontitis or something.
Yeah.
That is funny to assume that he like lost them in a domestic dispute.
Oh, man. But yeah, I'll be with Sid tonight, so that'll
be fun.
I'll laugh the entire
Oh,
time.
my
Be like,
God.
well, here's the problem with your punchlines right now.
He's gonna fucking punch your teeth out, dude.
No, I was doing this to him all last
Oh,
night.
that's so
It's so
fucking
funny. He
funny.
knows it's funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
He knows I love Sid.
That'll be fun tonight. That's all I see. When I go out in public now and I see people actively Snapchatting, It freaks me the fuck out.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. Like just watching that dunk contest last night, every single person in the audience was holding up their phone.
It's weird. I'm
Now,
telling
granted,
you.
it was black people,
White people do
and
it
they
too.
love-
White people do
they
it too.
love
Get
it.
the fuck out of here.
and then they all talked to each other on speakerphone and held it up to their face.
Dude,
Classic black
Please.
lady move.
Please, dude.
Classic black lady.
classic Shane Gillis, dude.
Move. Classic.
Classic Shane Gillis hits the bump, dude. Pulls the jet cord.
Dude. You ever see black people in the grocery store talking on the phone,
Yeah, on the
like on their headphones?
On the headphones.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could use headphones. I actually did learn that from black people that you
Just
could use the Apple
literally-
headphones and talk on the phone.
But not talking.
It's
It's
like
the craziest thing
it's
I've
a
ever
strange
seen. They're
conversation. Yeah,
both on the phone, just going about their day.
it's once every 5 seconds.
and they'll
yeah.
be like, yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then keep looking at shit and
Yeah,
looking at
yeah.
shit. And then you'll be like, wait, are they on the phone? And then a
Yeah.
minute later, they'll be like,
That is strange.
It's fucking
That-
wild.
That's something I didn't know that part of the. I thought that was like the volume control. I didn't know you could speak into that.
yeah.
Till I would see black people food shopping and it's being like, yep. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, what the fuck are they doing?
Yeah. When I worked
true that.
when I worked at Ardmore, people would come in still on the phone. And like I was talking to them
Yeah.
as a customer, and they would be talking on the fucking phone.
Yeah. But like again,
Just
like you're
while
saying,
we're talking.
it's not like if I'm at a counter and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm having like, hold on a second. But this is like you don't really know what's going on,
Dude,
dude.
black people phone is
There-
such a mystery.
I've always wondered about that because I'm
it's
like,
like being a walkie-talkie. It's just on, and you both go about your day.
yeah, but it's bizarre. It's like
It's the weirdest fucking thing.
I always wondered, like when I first encountered that, I was like, is that like a self-conscious thing? Or are they like kind of, is that like a way to deal with social anxiety where you're like, you just call someone and then you're just like walking around like fucking Acme?
I don't know. It seems like it's just the ultimate not giving
Or
a
are there
fuck
just
about-
girlfriends that fucking annoying to where they can't go anywhere without like staying on the phone the whole time?
You think it's a girlfriend problem?
I see girls and-
See, you
I've
blame
seen-
women a lot for things. I know I get dubbed a racist a lot from you because you're a liberal Marxist.
Yeah, but I'm open to being, if someone's like, I'll be like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Well,
I'll
I'm not
I'll
actually.
burn off any old part of myself, dude.
That's just classic. Yes, you're like a phoenix.
Basically, dude. But no, I mean, that's true. That's something I got to work on. Thanks for pointing that out, Shane.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
But no,
you're handling this like a girl.
That is something dude. I've noticed that, and I'm always like, wow, what the fuck is that? I mean, that's like the
Oh, the
classic.
black people on the phone thing.
That's
Yeah.
the classic walk in the middle of the street. When there's snow on the sidewalks, I'm like, oh, there's snow on the sidewalks. Then like June, I see a lot of black people who walk not in the middle of the street, but they don't use the
Yeah.
sidewalk. They just like scurry amongst the cars.
I
I'm
wouldn't
always
say
kind of
scurry
like,
to describe how.
I saw a lady actually scurry. She was fucking walking
It's a very
fast as shit.
animalistic term. It's a demeaning
You
term.
can scurry, dude. I can scurry.
It's just a demeaning term.
It's usually here's the thing. It's not a stroll, I'll tell you that. It's a fucking you're in the middle of the street.
I see some strolls. I see some hard
In
strolls
the middle of the street?
across the street.
I think that's
the only way I would describe.
I think
how
the
black
middle
people-
the middle of the
scurry implies that they're almost being polite to the cars. They're like, "Oh shit, I got to cross for you."
I'm just saying a
I'm
fast
talking
walk.
a stroll across the
Well,
street.
here's what I think it is. I think the sidewalk is like the slow lane for black pedestrians, and like the side of the road is it's a speed lane. If you're like a black dude, you're in a rush, you just fucking take the fucking side of the road.
I see.
I've asked people about that because it's perplexed me. I don't get an answer. I've never had black. I think one guy explained it to me. I forget what he said.
What? Why black people?
I asked him like, "What's
ignore
up?"
traffic?
Yeah, I'm like, "Why do you guys walk in the fucking street?" And I've had most people go, "I don't know, man. I don't really understand that either."
It is. That's very perplexing.
I'd love to get some feedback if anyone knows. Dude.
And, yo, black listeners,
Please,
hit us up, dude.
please.
Why do you guys cross the street like that?
And I did crack the socks at the water park thing.
What's that?
For some reason, a lot of black people don't like their. If you're country, that's one thing, but a lot of from the cities and like East Coast, black kids don't like their feet touching the ground. From dating people and having girlfriends and shit and meeting their families, like
Very Japanese.
black people, no, they don't like their bare feet touching the outside world. Then when you get inside, it is kind of Japanese. You pop it off and you have house shoes that are
Yeah.
just inside. I've adopted this in my house. It's pretty sick. But when I like to walk around outside barefoot, and I met my ex-wife's dad in bare feet, and like the whole family was just like aghast, like, what are you doing to go inside? It's disgusting. And I was like, what the fuck? So I think that's why they don't like to go to the water park and let their bare feet touch the ground. That's why you check on the socks.
Nice.
Mystery debunked.
Fuck, I had another one. Oh, you know how this is going to be tough because it's all facial expressions.
Yeah.
Because there's like a meme, and I've seen black comics do it, where they make fun of white people for doing like that weird raise your lips when you see someone.
You just did it perfectly,
like,
yeah.
Like when you're walking, just be like, black people have a face too.
What is it?
Watch any fucking sporting event. Watch
I
black
wish
dudes.
you could see this.
Black dudes raise their eyebrows. Ah, fuck! I can't describe it. It's like
you'd have to just do it. You have to take a picture. Well, they're saying see, a lot of times when black dudes make fun of white dudes, they pick. I mean, it's the same thing when white dudes make fun of black dudes. They pick the cream of the white crop to where there's white people who are so white.
Every white person does that.
Does the face? There was one guy who did oh my god, they using everything as a question. So are you gonna go and that one? He hit me with that, and I'm like, damn, that's good. I catch myself doing that. I'm like, you motherfucker, whoever you are, whatever comedian that was. So, are we going to go there, or that cracks me the fuck up.
Yeah, true.
But there's a level of whiteness that I mean, maybe we can hope our kids can get to, but that we'll never know. You played too much. There's a level of super whiteness when it's just Patagonia jacket. You've never touched a rake in your life. There's white people who are beyond. We're obviously white and very white.
Nah, eyeball.
But there's a level of whiteness that you and I even don't. At least I don't. I get So I've worked for people.
I've seen it.
I've worked for people in their houses and stuff, and I'm looked at as scum on some level in the white fucking pyramid. But when you see a super you ever see a whole white family out where the dad's wearing high rubber rain boots, the son's just prancing around.
These are all
really?
Yeah. High rubber rain boots got
Dude,
me.
Yeah, I'm telling
So
you, man.
true.
I've seen a white family where the dad's wearing high rubber rain boots and a fleece, and the little kids are just kind of they look like no one's ever even pushed them a little bit.
Yeah.
But
No, I've seen that for sure.
I think it's just being rich as fuck, really.
Yeah. It's just being
tight.
rich. There's
Yeah, I want my kids to be uncomfortably white, dude.
Yeah.
What?
What?
This is sketchy around here.
Like Jaden Smith.
Yeah. He is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. How ironic is that?
Jaden
He's
Smith.
basically the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Well, he's the part 2, really, but
He's the heir to the throne.
he is, dude.
He sucks.
He's pretty bad. I
He's-
mean, dude, you have no fucking grasp on reality.
No.
Your dad is a movie star, and then you're born. It's dude, no matter what you do, sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks. There's no way you can ever compare to
Will
that.
Smith sucks too right now. He's doing all these internet videos.
Oh, he's getting real Tyrese promotional
Yeah.
or inspirational, I should say.
Yeah. It sucks.
I actually saw
It's real weird.
I saw a security guard watching Will Smith hump her up the other day, or hump her up, pipe her up. That's a bad one too.
What are you saying?
Pump her up. I was watching this. I was watching a lady.
Oh, a girl.
I
It was a
walked
lady.
by. Yeah, I walked by a security desk and I caught a glimpse of this computer and it was just Will
Was she
Smith.
thick?
I don't remember, honestly.
It wasn't a thick security guard?
I don't remember.
Black lady security guards tend to be thick as fuck.
True, but I don't think she was particularly.
I don't think I've ever seen a
I think she was in training.
skinny black security guard in my life.
You'll
If it's a black lady behind a desk,
It depends how many the years they got on him, man.
I know, but that's a thick guard.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty unanimous around security guards.
It's a thick
But that's
lady.
yeah, I mean they put the years in, man. If you sit on the night shift anywhere,
Yeah, true, but there's not that many white lady security guards.
there's not.
So that I'm sure they would.
seen
be
a
thick.
couple.
I'm
I've
sure
seen
they
a
would
couple.
be thick.
No, I've seen a couple and they get pretty haggard.
Yeah, that's a
That's a tough job, dude. Low level security.
Unless you're a black lady that sits there
I need to see that face, dude. I can't jump on board with it yet.
you'll see it.
I know now. I'm gonna look for it now.
It's raised eyebrows, shut mouth.
I just get high fives.
Just
I just get high fives.
what do you mean?
When I see black people, usually just hook me up with a high five.
Oh, for sure. I'm not saying that's how they
a
say
face
hi. I'm just saying that's
I thought you were
it's
saying
like
it's
a weird
like a
resting face.
I thought you were saying it's a walk by. I thought you were saying when you
Oh,
look at
no.
white people when you walk by, they do that.
No.
whatever
It's
that-
like you just did.
Did I?
Yeah, we all do it. It's very easy. The best way to describe it is it's like an elevator door closing, and someone's or like you say hi to somebody like
Oh yeah.
yeah. But I'm not saying that's. I'm saying
So it's a double eyebrow raise, kind of mouth shut. It's kind of like I see that you're saying hi to me. I'm not returning.
no. It has nothing to do with
Okay.
a salutation.
Got you.
It's
just
strictly
resting.
just a resting black face
RBF.
that I've seen
Oh,
time
okay.
and time again.
So you're
That
saying
makes
there's-
it's a physical.
Gotcha.
You have to manipulate your face to
There's
make the face. So it's not like a resting face.
But what about this? Is a white face a resting face, or that's just like
No, it has nothing to do with that. I'm saying that was an observation. It's a face white people make.
it's a default.
This is a face black people make sometimes.
But to express,
Just
what are they trying to emote? Is it just kind of like in like standard
I
standby
don't know. I
mode
see it in basketball a lot.
on the bench?
No, like on the court. It's a weird. Yeah,
I gotta check it out.
I'll show you. It's
So it's just like a screensaver for
it
a
is
black face.
That's exactly the perfect
Gotcha,
example.
gotcha.
It's like a real fucking I don't give a fuck face.
I always felt bad.
See it in rappers getting interviewed a lot.
Yeah, I've always felt bad for I also bad for young black men not being able to smile in pictures. From like age 15 to like 25, you're so gay.
Well, I
if
think
you
that's
smile.
what it comes from.
Yeah, because I'll like see. I have friends and I go on their Facebook and I would just be like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Let me
Yeah.
see. They like get on and it's just like, I gotta act fucking hard as fuck right
It's
now.
a face that kind of is like I'm being hard right now.
Gotcha.
Kind of just like
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's well, yeah, that's true. That's weird.
it's the white man's fault.
I mean, I'm not gonna go into my drug war theory about the culture of terror in the inner cities, but I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, you're woke. You're woke to it now.
It's different than woke.
That's what being woke is, though. Is being
True
aware
that.
of
Well, but being
why.
truly woke. If you're truly woke, you don't call it that. You're just like, yeah, check out this shit I know. It's no big deal.
True.
I'm not woke, bro.
V woke.
Nah.
Yo, you V woke.
People might say it. People
You're
say
woke.
that about me. People do say I'm woke.
Yeah.
A lot of times. People are like, damn, dude, you're
I've
woke
heard
as fuck.
almost everyone I've heard so many people say Matt McCusker is woke.
Dude, I mean, I hear that all the time. Just from you and one other person.
You're a spud.
No.
All
Boy
right.
Steve.
Where are we at? We got to be well over
Hour
an hour.
30, hour 27.
Yeah, this is rambling.
Yeah,
this
that's
is a
good.
rambling
We're having a
cast.
good, dude, this is some good stuff.
Good. No, I agree.
It's coming from the fucking.
You're just. This is like just.
Well, it does make sense though, as like why black kids can't smile, why they don't smile. Because it's like you're just a fucking pussy if you smile in pictures. You have to be like number one sign, frown. Be like, it's just a weird idea to do, to take a picture, to just be like, hold up, let me fucking. Instead of like I'm like, fuck, I got to smile real quick or I got to do some weird
Yeah,
shit. It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
worrying about your face, but being like, you got to look
Yeah.
nasty, dude.
That's what I was saying in that fucking when I did that show last week.
What?
It was a black show, so there was a photographer,
Uh-huh.
and like he's snapping pictures of people. I don't know how to act.
You don't know how to appear iconic.
Yeah,
be like-
like Skeet was standing there. Skeet was standing there next to me at the bar, and the photographer comes by, and he's like, "Hey yo," requested the photographer to take a picture of him standing at the bar, did a fucking pose, and then just went back to talking to me like it was nothing.
Yeah, I wonder about that, man.
And then anytime he took a picture of me, I couldn't make a real face. I had to make a funny face.
I fucking hate
It was so awkward. Like I'm sitting there at a table, and he's trying to get a picture of me like laughing in the crowd, and I was like.
I guess you have to be like, that's funny. To be like, we got a white guy laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I wonder, maybe if the more you think about your legacy, the more you get into like photos, to where like you'd be like, people are gonna see this one day, and where people take pictures of me, I'm like, that's fucking up. Someone throws that out, fucking burns it.
Look like you're fighting off paparazzi. It's like, dude, get that fucking
Like,
camera out of
come
my
on.
face.
Or it's
Also,
just a weird fake smile where I'm like,
I think a part of me is like, people are gonna see this. I don't want to fucking.
You wanna
Anytime
be
I look back at like a high school picture where I was trying to look tough.
yeah,
I mean, even though I always took pictures like that to be a dickhead, it's still embarrassing. Like,
Yeah.
see a picture of me like
yeah.
head raised, fucking.
I always cheesed.
I mean, I cheesed in most of our pictures.
True that.
But it's like
Yeah, you're fucking
every once in a while you'd be like,
nice, fucking cool
try
face.
to be a fucking dickhead.
I always hate when I would take pictures with people and they'd be like, all right, now we're going to do one that's just like silly. And I'd just be like, dude, can I please get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, pictures suck ass,
Ugh.
especially when you're ugly.
I'm taking it back to Black Teenager, dude, and just fucking, I'm going to start.
I do that a lot.
I never do,
You can
dude.
see a lot of pictures of me like
I'm
fucking.
smile or I just like try to just not, if I try to not make a face at all, I just look like a fucking psycho.
Yeah,
That's tough.
yeah,
It's a tough one.
classic.
Tough.
Anyway.
You became unracist this weekend.
Oh yeah, I told you that.
sweet.
We watched OJ on Netflix, and if you haven't seen it, and you're thinking about becoming racist, watch it, and you'll be racist. If you want to become racist, toss that on. Toss on OJ on fucking Netflix, and you'll go full fucking racist. So I was watching that. I was feeling hot. I was feeling real Milo-y. And I got into this Uber, and it was a black lady. And she was like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, "I don't know. It might get wild." And she was like, "I ain't mad at you." And just like that.
You switched right
just
back,
write
dude.
her wonderful, "I ain't mad at you, sugar." That's all it took. And I'm right back on
That
board.
does feel good, dude. You get a nice
Black
hard,
lady.
you get a hard baby every now and again. You're just
Oh,
like,
my God.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes, dude. The white pussy's back.
Oh, he bought a fucking
You got a
Black,
Black
and
and Mild,
He bought a
dude.
fucking Black and Mild.
Oh,
that
my
guy lives. I know. I see.
God.
He sits outside and smokes his Black and Miles all the
What
time.
an artistic dude.
Oh, definitely, dude.
You
He's
should go
probably
beat his
taking like
ass.
photo. He's probably taking photos of like apples from like 2 inches away right now. Needed a quick Black and Mild to fucking
That's
jostle
sick.
the old neurons.
But yeah, a black lady fucking shout out is the best feeling.
Oh, dude. Okay, baby.
I had 2 black ladies at the show I did on Saturday, and they were loving it.
Loving it, dude.
And I hit them with some hard.
You're hitting him with the realness, dude.
I was hitting them with some white racism.
Well,
I think, you know what? Here, I'm going to say this.
Go
I don't
ahead.
mean to cut you off. I think they appreciate white people being honest
Yeah.
in a fucking, when we live in a time where white people are super fucking afraid to be racist, which
Yeah.
rightfully so. You shouldn't be, but you should also
Yeah.
be honest with how you feel.
Yes.
And
Of course.
I think they, at least people that come to comedy shows that I'm on, they tend to appreciate just like, yeah, I think fucked up thoughts.
Yeah. It's
I don't mean it, but in your head you think fucked up things, and they can fucking agree with that.
Yeah,
Instead of some
dude.
white pussy going up there and being like, "It's disgusting what's going on right now."
Dude, well, okay, to be fair, yeah, exactly. So, and it's like, it's also funny, like, black people know that white people think fucked up shit constantly because
'cause they
they
probably-
think fucked
yeah,
up shit.
of course.
Like, I'll say 7 out of 10 black people you find, and I'm wildly ballparking, but if you were to be like, do like an Asian voice, if you're gonna hit them with like,
here comes this hot take.
if you're in a car, say,
that
all right,
7 out of 10 up front really set you up for failure on this.
no, it
on
doesn't.
this
No, I
hot
still will
take.
stand by this. If you're okay, say you're riding in the car, right?
70% of
you
black
take,
people
You take
is
10
what Matt's
random black
saying.
people somehow, and you're like, hey, hop in, somehow get them in your car. I don't know how you're gonna do that, but you're like, hey, ride with me, and you have an.
How are you gonna
have
lure
a,
black people
You have
in
a
your car?
staged, yeah. Well, no, I don't know. You'd have to get them in because it's an
How
experiment.
would you lure them in?
I'd be like, yo,
Don't do it. Don't
I
say
don't know.
anything.
I don't know. So I don't know. It's a science experiment. So it'd be like with the university or something. So I'd get them in my car, and we'd be driving
Like Tuskegee?
to ski.
Nothing. Go ahead.
All right, Shane. And so you'd have him in my
A
car.
white guy like you had a university experiment a while back
Like what?
in Tuskegee.
Tuskegee.
Yeah. Just go ahead.
Well, yeah, I don't know what that. I know what that is, but I don't know what it is. So, and we'd have like a paid actor, an Asian guy, just driving all like erratic and kind of like pussyfooting, like kind of like
Yeah.
about to park. And I would just turn to them and be like, dude, Asians are the fucking worst at driving. I'd say 7 out of 10 black people would be like, oh, dude, I know.
Yeah. And 5 out of 10 white people would agree.
I think you could get.
I think
7.
no 7.
So you'd have to hook the white person up to a lie detector.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing.
In that
Because they'd be
case-
like, oh, no, not at all. And they'd be
In that case, you're sitting at 9. 9 out of 10. Yeah.
So that's my 2 cents. But yeah, it's also too. There's like a lot
my
of
2 cents.
That's my
Thanks,
two.
man.
A lot of white pussies make black people uncomfortable. When
Yeah,
they'll be
of
like,
course.
"Yeah, it's like so hard," and like, "I know you were," and they're like, "Dude, I'm trying to like work. I don't want to think
Yeah.
about my oppression." So it is kind of. I've talked to people before, been like, "Yeah, there's white people who make me really uncomfortable with that BuzzFeed shit."
Yeah, remember that time?
Dude.
I don't want to say their name.
Yeah, holy fuck.
Like, you're black. You know how oppressed you are. And
Yeah,
the
we-
guy was like, "What the fuck?"
No, we were at a comedy show, and there was a female comedian and a male black comedian. It's like a panel type thing, and she was referring to herself being a woman and being constantly like disrespected was a word.
Yeah.
I get disrespected.
I think I was disrespecting.
Yeah, and she was like, and you. She pointed to this black comic. She was like, "You get disrespected all the time." And he's like, "Who the fuck is disrespecting me?" He's like, "Fucking 6'2", fucking big strong dude."
This is great.
And then Jane yells out, "White liberal women," and we all had a good old laugh.
We all had a great alt-right laugh.
We
Big
did.
alt-right chuckle.
Dude, you hear?
Dude, all right, I do want to say this because Steve, you're an intelligent racist, but but this World War II
yeah.
video game that came out, the trailer they released for it, so it's Battlefield 5, and the trailer they released for it is like this British lady in the middle of World War II fighting, and she like gets shot and runs around. She's got a prosthetic arm, and she's like.
She's a robo arm.
It's just a chick, and then like the cover art for the fucking, it's a World War II game,
But
and it's
it's
like
a
here's
robot
a chick.
arm?
Well,
So it's a woman-
I'm not as hung up on the arm as much as I am some fucking broad in the middle of a fucking firefight. It's just like
Sure.
But then Dairy Queen, this guy who
He's a liberal listener.
he's a liberal. He's an edgy liberal. He's a real edgy liberal.
Yeah.
Like he's not afraid to toss around some anti-PC slurs, dude.
Okay.
But he's edgy as fuck for a liberal. But he in this fucking gamer thread, because he's heard me on here complain about it. There's this thread on the main board about E3, which is a video game convention, and he's like, somebody said something about like, it's amazing that people are complaining that there's female characters in this game. And then he was like, he's like, this guy has fucking meltdowns over this all the time, talking about me. And like, I started to comment back on it, and I was like, I'm not gonna fall into this trap. But then this other guy was like, yeah, it's not about social justice warriors. It's about the bottom line. It's like they're just trying to make money because females are gamers too, and they want to be represented in the game. And then I looked it up, and the stats are like, gamers, 48% of gamers are female. But the study was counting like Candy Crush and like that as gaming.
Yeah,
It's
like
just it was just
Bejeweled and shit.
it was just a weird.
Sure.
And also, I mean, I'm losing what the fuck I'm trying to talk about here because it does fucking annoy me, and I don't
Yeah.
want to come off as
They skewed the stat. They skewed the stats.
yeah, to make it be like, see, women love video games too.
Yeah.
It's like, no, they don't.
Yeah, Candy Crush
Why
doesn't
are
count.
we pretending that they do?
Yeah.
I don't get it. But then, anyway, there shouldn't be girls in World War II games.
Right.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, that's.
What did say something about it, Steve?
Well,
Say something smart, dude.
What if I told you that the women?
I'm more hung up
Muslim-
about the robot arm. I
what
don't
I'm
understand.
saying.
Well, the
what's-
robot arm is ridiculous.
I said to Shane they had to give her a robot.
Was
arm.
she now? The only
Now
question
it's
I would
like a
ask:
fantasy aspect.
was there some sort of brigade of women, British women, that fought, and then would that
No.
make it okay? Then
and to get out of the even the it's not even necessarily that it's a woman. It's like, remember when you played the Call of Duties, and it turned into like weird zombie apocalypse shit?
Yeah, I know,
That pissed
yeah.
me off. That was like, yeah, this sucks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like when you're shooting, I'm like, I don't want to shoot robots the whole time. So it's not even like it's a girl. It's like it's just weird.
Yeah, it's just preference. Like I wanted to play a realistic World War II video game, not.
You don't want a girl. with a
I don't
robot
want to
arm.
pretend world.
Yeah.
I want it to be. But then again, I mean, there's holes all over this thing. It's
Well,
a
it's
fucking
like-
it's a video game, and it's like
Yeah.
I didn't
But-
have a problem with Nazi zombies, so it's weird to be like there were no women on the front lines. But yeah. Anyway, let's go back to weird shit you do.
no, yeah, it's a tough one.
So
I mean,
me addressing the haters, dude.
yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know how.
You don't like it. You don't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
thank
fine.
you. Thank
it doesn't
you.
make you a
Thank guys.
sexist for wanting
For
it
being
to
a
be
fucking
historically accurate.
purist, bro. I'm a fucking purist.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's fine.
You're exactly right, Steven. It is fine.
What's that guy? Should stop making fun of you, man.
I wish that guy would stop online bullying me too.
Yeah.
He should listen to our first lady, our gorgeous first lady.
Is she on bullying right now?
I think she was anti-bullying, which
Nice.
is funny because Trump Daddy is the ultimate.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah,
dude,
we're back to Trump, dude.
I
Get
know,
it going.
I'm getting away.
Now I'm back onto it. I'm reliving me getting online shamed this past week. They were like, "What's it like?" They were saying I was threatened by women, which is why I didn't want.
That's the best part.
It's like, dude, I'm not threatened by. There's plenty of female video games.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that. I'm not out here like Tomb Raider. That should be a fucking guy, dude. Lara
Yeah, or
Croft.
you're not like you don't see like when you told me that yesterday. It's like I've never like seen a girl and been like, oh god, I gotta.
I'm
stop.
threatened,
Like,
dude.
if I've been in a
She's coming to
workplace-
take all my power.
Exactly,
All the power
dude.
that I have.
It's crazy. That's
Yeah.
insane to me.
Yeah.
And it's also like if they're the zombies that you don't like in the video game, you're not upset that there are female zombies.
No.
You're just upset about the zombies.
Yeah, but see, here's another thing. The zombie thing is a separate mode than the fucking game.
It's like a
And
bonus
that's-
game.
So it's like, here's the science fiction version of World War II,
Right.
which is where the fucking women should be.
Right.
It's like, hey, here's pure fiction about World War II.
Right.
But then again, you can punch holes in this all the time because then it's like you're a World War II character. You run around, you kill 900 fucking people.
Oh,
It's like, all right, well, that's ridiculous. But
still.
yeah, let's.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you got to, dude. I'm telling you, I told Shane this yesterday. I'm a big present moment guy, dude. I'm all mindfulness now. So
Yeah.
I stay in the present moment.
You are.
Whatever I
Steve,
just said.
put those hemorrhoids back down.
Whatever I just said 10 minutes ago is gone.
Is gone.
What I'm about to do in
On to
the
the
future,
next.
don't even think about it.
On to the next.
I'm straight up. I've been in my Zen bag
I mean, I aspire to get there,
I
but
was telling
I'm
Shane
stuck
that.
in the.
Telling Shane, if I even catch
Past.
myself mentally kind of inhabiting like the future, or even mostly the future, I don't really dwell on the past. But I'm more of like a future head, where I'll start being like, and then this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna do this, and then and I just go literally, I just call for myself. I'm just like, Matt, come back, and I just sit back, and I'm just like,
Oh, I love that.
dude, and I just come back.
What
to
do you mean
center.
you love that?
I just
Don't
come
fucking
back-
support
Man!
this. Don't support this
I just
weird.
come back to center, dude, and I'm just like this, and I'm like, all right, I'm just sitting in a chair right now. Everything's totally cool. I have all my food I need. I'm warm, totally fine. I actually almost tweeted over Memorial Day to remember all the fallen digital soldiers that died, the female soldiers who died in video games, and I was just like, I can't make fun of the vets. Dude.
Did we talk about that last time?
You just posted the. You just
Oh my
posted
god,
the
dude,
fucking.
that fucking bothered me so
the
much.
video game with those girls busting those doors down, dude.
So Battlefield 1,
Yeah,
the cover of it was a black dude,
yeah,
which acceptable
yeah.
because black dudes fought. It was a guy from like the Harlem Hellfighters or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down with that.
Why do you even say that's acceptable?
Well, because if you're gonna that's like making a fucking Civil War game and putting a black guy on the cover.
Yeah,
It's like the number of people, everybody that fought in it was a white guy.
Yeah, most.
You found like one battalion.
I think we got the Union started getting black guys towards the end. didn't they?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm saying,
But I know what
like,
you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like here's the Battle of Gettysburg, and the cover of it's a black dude.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. Yeah.
Puts you in a weird spot.
Well,
You
you're
can't-
also a historian too, so that's
you
kind
can't
of bizarre.
really fucking argue it. But
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, dude, I mean, in a way, if you think about it, it's like, I mean, are they just going to start convincing over time that, like, 30 years, they just convince little girls, like, yeah, there was a lot of girls.
well, see, that's the
fighting in World
weird
War
thing
II.
because then Battlefield comes out with a World War II game.
Yeah,
And the trailer they released for it was a little wacky.
it was just girls.
The trailer was this chick, apparently this British Special Forces chick with like a robotic arm
Yeah.
and a sniper.
I didn't know she had a
rifle.
robot arm.
She had like a hook arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm sure it was like a 1 in 10 million thing that somebody had back then. But like
You got to look into that. The hook arm lady from World War One.
World War II, this is World War II, but it's like it's just nuts.
Yeah, that was pretty well. She was like, I was watching promo.
She was ass
She's
kicking.
like kicking down
she
doors.
got shot and then pops up and jumps out a window. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, that was wild.
So now the cover of their World War II game is a fucking British lady with a hook arm. And then someone's like, well, women fought in World War II. It's like, yeah, most of them were Soviet snipers and some pilots.
Yeah. You know the term where the term "suck it up" comes from?
Your mom?
Shit, dude. You're gonna say that to a dude on roids, dude?
True, my bad.
Holy shit! I almost flipped
I
this
know.
table.
Fuck. I was so close to death.
The "suck it up" comes from, I think, World War II airline pilots, because that was when they had those like the
Airline
fighter
pilots?
Yeah, like the fighter jet pilots. Sorry, like the fighter
The
jet
jets?
Yeah,
The World War II jets?
they have jets back then, right? Did they? I'm pretty sure they did. World War II.
No.
When did they start fighter jets?
Later.
Okay,
I
so,
mean, there was some early. This would be like somebody being like, "Yeah, women fought in World War II."
So they
yeah,
didn't
there
have-
were some jets. But
Okay, so
not
they didn't
really.
have them like
I think
that.
the Germans were getting there.
whenever they started using jets and the guys would like have those oxygen masks on, like whatever that fucking movie's called, Top Gun, whatever. Sometimes the altitude would make guys throw up, so you'd throw up in that mask. But if you take it off, you're so high up, you're just breathing in
so you gotta
poisonous
suck
fumes.
up.
You got to suck up your vomit, and then you can start breathing again.
Oh my god!
How fucked up is that?
Oh my god!
Because I heard the term "sucking up to," and I'm like, that has to.
Well, they
have...
might have had some oxygen in World War II.
Well, either way, it comes from
Yes.
whenever pilots started to get up so high that, like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe like 1950, so whatever.
Whatever.
That's where
But
"suck it up"
that's an
comes from,
interesting-
dude. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Because I heard "sucked up." I was watching a lot of Boy Meets World this weekend, and I saw they were saying you sucked up, and I was like, that's got to come from some weird sexual thing to like just like sucking your elder's dick or something. I don't know.
Well, suck it up and sucking up to someone.
I know
is
they're two
totally
different things, but that's what led me to
that
that
sent you down
wormhole.
there.
Yeah.
Figuring things out.
But I mean, dude, that's weird. The term "sucking up," it's like, where did that come from?
It's probably back when the Pope sat on a chair with his dick hanging out the bottom.
That was the vision I got of like someone just like looking up and just sucking an older person's dick, and it's like, yo, stop sucking up, dude.
Anyway, back to the fucking World War II video game where they fucking bother me. But it's like, I mean, it's just, you're right though, that it gets to a point where, because people, I don't know, aren't that into history as much as they are into video games.
Dude, I mean,
you keep putting out video games where it's like, hey, look at this diverse team of World War II fighters.
Yeah.
It's like, that's not, why are we doing that?
Well,
like, why though?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird because and I think a lot of people's vision of history is just like what you can kind of scrap from pop culture. I have
movies and video games.
Exactly. I have a basic understanding of history. Well, a little, because I listen to hardcore history, but like I have a pretty basic one.
Yeah.
But before that, even, it was just, I've just scrapped together stuff I kind of heard and saw in movies. So it's like 20 years from now, you know, people do the same thing and they're like, no, there's girls. Yeah. You're like, where the fuck did you hear that?
D-Day? Remember when all those chicks stormed to the beaches?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody remembers that.
That's weird.
But whatever.
Let them get in on the glories of war, dude.
No, dude, that's the white man's burden, the glory of war. But yeah, that's and then the still shot for the trailer is like the 4 British teammates, these 4 people, and it's like one black dude, one chick with her arm,
robo arm.
Yeah, and then
do you think they put the robot arm on just to be like, yo, guys, this is just to like make it more believable?
Maybe.
Like, we'll give him a robo arm.
It's like, give him a robot arm so people are complaining about that.
Yeah.
Instead. But no, I guess it's more, it's like an edgy version of World War. It's like a
cyberpunk,
it's like
dude.
Steampunk,
yeah,
weird.
Cyberpunk,
yeah.
dude. Ghost in the Machine.
Whatever. I'm over it, dude.
I'm
fucking boycotting
you had 3 days to heal your wounds, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Dude, I'll tell you what pissed me the fuck off, dude, was what was the thing I was talking to the Reddit board about the guy from Arrested Development getting in trouble for yelling at a girl?
Yeah.
So there was like the dad from Arrested Development, who's always in jail, apparently said inappropriate things on a different set. It was inappropriate. And then on this other set, yelled at this other girl, this actress on Arrested Development on this show. And during an interview, the lady was like, he like yelled at me. He like a couple times raised his voice. Like he was being like mean to me, basically. Like it was not being nice. And Jason Bateman offered like, hey, well, we all kind of in the interview, like we all were kind of going at each other's throats. Things were said back and forth, kind of saying like it wasn't just this dude. And everyone was like, fuck him. He's mansplaining her situation. But now they're saying that Me Too extends towards like any mistreatment of women based on their perceptions. That's fucking weird, dude.
No, that's true.
What?
You better not yell at a lady.
What if she could have been yelling at him too. Bateman was kind of like, yeah, we all kind of, and he goes,
no,
yo, this is a hard
Matt,
business.
You're so sexist all
Get
the time.
the fuck out of here, dude.
No.
That dude, that pissed me off so bad.
Women fought in World War II and World War I.
They had robo arms.
And now they're trying to live in a society where if they get yelled at, they go to the news.
That's insane, man. That's like how the old feminists in the 50s, like Camille Paglia, was trying to like have the right. I was talking to Spud about this. Just to like be able to be without a man's supervision. In the 50s, it was like you didn't let your fucking girlfriend walk home by herself. It wasn't just some thing. You're like, this is kind of you got to be like you're like literally actively defending off rapists, being like, get out of here, boys.
Knock it off.
Get out of here, boys.
Yeah, the boys are coming
out. Get out of here, Charlie.
They're coming out from behind the bush like, that's a fine broad there. Be a shame if someone raped you.
They fought for the ability to like let us be ourselves and not be. I think the lady even said like we're fighting for the chance to even be raped, which is a fucked up thing for this lady to say.
Oh my god.
She said this a long time ago. This is when like women burned their bras and shit. This was like the first wave of feminism. And if that's not her quote, if I misquoted her, apologies, Camille. I thought
that's a rough quote. That's fighting for the right to be raped.
We're fighting for the right to just be on our own. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to be like sheltered so much. But it's a fucked up quote for sure. But if you could imagine, if people kept telling you being like all the time, like you're gonna get raped out there, you're gonna get raped out there, you need us to walk you places, and you're like, fuck you.
Yeah, that was the patriarchy was like the mafia.
Like, you back in the 50s, you probably, when you talked locker room talk, you'd be like, I'd like to hold her down in the cornfield. You probably said like, I'd like to
down in the cornfield.
I'd like to sneak up on her.
Yeah,
that's probably how the boys were talking back then, dude. Locker room talk fucking 60 years ago was probably brutal.
Locker room talk back then was probably nuts, dude, about black people and shit. Oh my god,
it was like crazy, dude.
It was bad in the early 2000s. When
you got to give that. Trump played. He's 70 years old now. He played baseball, didn't he, in like college?
Who knows?
I think he played like pretty high level, like high school.
He was elite.
He was a good
Chump
baseball
was a
player.
Great athlete. Hell
Either
of a
way,
soldier too at the military academy. He was at the academy.
He wasn't in the academy.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Was he?
Yeah, he was an elite officer.
Bullshit, really?
He went to a school like that, not a military academy.
Okay, that's fucking
He went
crazy.
to a military prep school. Though.
I'm just trying to get in on the locker room talk he's been in before. He's 70 and he's been in the locker room. That's the thing. He played baseball.
Been through the wars.
That's crazy.
My grandma, if she fell like that back in the 50s, somebody would have got her, dude.
Someone would have been with
My
him.
instincts kicked in though when I was picking her up. I almost got her. That's just a male instinct. If you see a woman down that can't get up, there's a party that's like, I gotta get her.
I do.
She's lucky she had that $2 bill.
That's
She
true.
would have been in trouble.
That was probably her emergency stash to fend off highway bandits, dude. Every 70-year-old lady probably has mad coins on her. That was the only way to fend
Yeah.
off rapists back then. Like, I'll give you this coin.
That's exactly right.
Holy shit, dude! You just cracked the code. I mean, that's an evil thing to do for, you know.
I'm just still stuck on the idea of rapists having that voice, that old timey, like, look at this broad. No one's around, huh? Come here, sugar tits. He fucking.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna make you my girlfriend. Well, that was like the code of Hammurabi. I hear people quote the quote of Hammurabi, like trying on the SJW side. It was like he had a couple quotes that were like about whatever, about like the beauty of a children's mind. But he's also like, you know, if you like kill someone's prostitute and like they'll take one of your eyes out or something because they're a slave. It's like just weird that people quote him on like woke ass
People
shit.
quote the Bible.
The rule of the Bible is if you rape someone, that's your girlfriend in the Old Testament. Being like, you raped someone, the punishment was that she became your wife. I swear to God, in the Old Testament, there was a rule. Someone was like, that was like the first set of rules they tried figuring out. Like, all right, so if you rape someone, that's your girlfriend forever.
I'm pretty sure Borat wrote the Old Testament. If you rape her, she is your wife.
I remember seeing it in the Old Testament and being like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? That was like, hey, man. Now
It's going down. You're out in the fucking desert.
You found
you
one.
fucking attacked some pussy. Now it's yours. Now you got to deal with that.
For the rest of your life, dude.
Now she's sitting next to you on the wagon, giving you advice.
I mean, dude, it is like
in your cart. She's like, turn here.
I mean,
like, fuck, I
that's-
should have never raped you.
that's mind-meltingly fucked up for this current time to like pass that on and be like, well, this is what they did. But that's really what like the building. That's what we started from, dude. So I think we're doing pretty well. We're doing all right, dude.
Yeah,
That's the building blocks, dude. That was
Sure.
that was level 1.
level 1. Was
That wasn't even level. That was like
a
level
rough
like
level.
1,000.
That was a rough level.
That was a tough one, dude.
Yeah, so quit your bitching, ladies.
No, but the
Is
whole
that the point of this?
no.
So-
I ain't trying to hear that shit.
yeah, and the Gillette commercial is like, I almost tweeted about it yesterday.
Did you really?
Because everybody's like, oh, sorry, you're offended by the Gillette commercial. What's wrong with you? Like, how fucking dumb are you? It's like, maybe they're not offended because maybe they're not defending toxic masculinity or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like, oh, this is a corporation monetizing social justice.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's corny as fuck. Maybe that's why they hate the ad.
Dude,
Not
if you-
because they want to be like, I should be able to bully and grab pussy and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm a man. It's like, no, maybe they're just like, oh, this is phony as fuck.
yeah, they see through it.
It's like the Pepsi commercial. It's a better version of that.
It was.
It's crazy.
Dude, that was like apparently there was like marketers trying to figure out how to market to millennials and they couldn't figure it out. And I'm telling you, the way to do it is making them think they're part of like some sort of change. So if you can be like, you guys are changing the world, then they figured that out and they started running with that. And then they started seeing like the fallout and then how many of those things get retweeted from people being like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah.
Dude, meanwhile, Gillette's just like, yup. But it's weird
It's
that
that
like,
Obama fucking game plan. Hope and change.
true. Yeah,
It's
true.
like, let's unite the masses, hope and change. And it's like, I'm going to deport more people than anyone ever. I'm going to bomb more fucking...
I wonder if Gillette was trying to like feeling some flack from the Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club's probably raking it in right now, too.
For sure.
Getting
Well-
those fucking good old boys.
It's just hilarious that it's like the fucking
I'd be sick if the alt-right starts going
Dollar Shave Club. Dude.
Dollar Shave Club's like, no.
I just
no.
wonder how like political ideology has nothing to do with razor purchase.
No, of course not.
So it's like I just like when I go
Man,
buy
we can do better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It was just fucking weird to me, man. I don't like it's Plus, like the guys, when it gets to that level of like a publicly traded company, like Gillette's probably part of some other conglomerate company that sells
Procter and Gamble.
Procter and Gamble.
I think.
These are dudes just sitting there. These are like Warren Buffett looking dudes, just like holding a sheet of paper and just going like, "All right, it looks good." And then there's these companies they hire to do like the advertising. And there's all these people like, "Wouldn't it be?" And they pitch this thing. None of it means anything. And this guy's sitting there, and after that commercial happened, they like check the numbers and like, "Huh, okay."
Yeah. See
Cool.
how that went.
So like,
we'll
they
either
get-
do it again or not.
They get extra dividends and like, nice. Like it literally does nothing.
I mean, it's also the same. The billionaire CEOs that are running this and agreeing with this, they were the same guys that when they were 50, because now they're like fucking 80.
Yeah.
We're the problem.
Oh my
It's
god.
like, these are the problem. These guys are the whole thing that this movement is like. These guys are a fucking problem, and now they're harnessing that and like, buy more of our shit.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh, they must be laughing so hard to just be like, no, it was those guys over there. They're saying like,
Oh man,
shit.
bullying is the shit. Fuck Gillette, dude.
Yeah, dude, bullying's fucking
Bullying
rad
rocks.
as fuck.
Yeah, sorry to go over Gillette again.
No, I don't give a fuck.
It was just bothering me because
It's crazy, dude.
like the way that people are defending it just sucks. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, snowflakes. You can't handle getting like people will post like tweets about like Gillette, men can be better, men. Shut the fuck up, wah, wah. And it's like, that's not how it went.
No, not at all.
I mean, for some people, sure.
and it's like, you guys want to play this game? I'll write a fucking commercial. We'll see who fucking cries. I'll write a fucking
What
meme.
if Gillette did a commercial that was like, black guys, black dudes, you can do better. Gillette had a black people, you can do better commercial.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man, Gillette
dude.
needs to hit everyone, dude.
If
If Gillette does that, I'll support it. If Gillette's like women,
Muslims.
shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
Muslims, dude. If Gillette did an anti-Islam commercial,
That would be funny if that was the one to get everyone on board, and then they just started
yeah,
going
and then
through
it's
the
like, well,
ranks.
you were next.
Oh my god, Asians is as a dude in a minivan.
Yeah, learn how to fucking drive, Gillette.
No, but it's just some dude shaving like 4 hairs on his chin.
I got the Muslim or the Asian facial hair, dude. I can't knock it.
I don't have much far off from
You
it,
got
dude.
a sick goat going though.
Yeah, that's true. But that's all I can get is a natural.
Didn't you
goat.
say you were growing it out for November or for instead of no shade? Like
gonna
we're doing
I was gonna no-
pedophile January.
Wait, what?
Did you say you're growing it out for pedophiles or something? No, I forget. Sex criminals. Grow out your goatee for sex criminals to support sex criminals.
I was gonna not shave to support toxic. I was gonna support,
Toxic masculinity.
toxic masculinity, sexual assault.
What?
I'm kidding. That's what my goatee's for, dude.
What
This
would
is
the
a pirate
Gillette,
flag,
what
dude.
would the Gillette Muslim commercial be?
Some dude with a sword about to chop a reporter's head off, and just being like, some other guy like, oh, stop.
Use that sword to shave, bro.
Be someone just like holding a woman off a building and like, do it.
Hey, Muslims, we can do better.
Oh, dude, we all
Come
can
on,
do better.
We can do better.
Yeah, dude. I love the barbecue where the kids are fighting and it's all guys at grills like, boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
Yeah.
I told you, man, for some reason, there's this weird cultural force to like make men more effeminate and women more masculine. It's like, why? This isn't going to go well. It's not a good idea. I'm
Yeah.
not behind it. It's like, why would you do that? I'm a gas stove, dude. You're going to cook gas on me. Women are electric stoves. We're geared for different shit, dude.
Yeah,
You're not going to be like, no, actually, I feel like it's like you can't do it, dude.
yeah,
I could fuck my girlfriend up, dude, in a fight.
yeah.
If Gillette, yeah, dude, this is
If
bullshit.
Gillette's trying to stop you from beating the shit out of her,
Dude,
fuck
no way.
Gillette, dude.
Fuck that, dude.
Rock her.
I'm so much stronger. I go to the gym with her all the time. I see what weight she's doing.
You fucking lay her out.
I could do jump rope for 3 minutes straight, dude. She can't even cross the ropes.
She's got a piece though.
Huh?
She might put
She
you
could.
down.
I worry about that sometimes.
Oh yeah, I
She
would.
could shoot my
Good
fucking
God.
ass, dude.
She would walk too.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. She'd shoot my ass and fucking laugh.
Strong, independent woman.
Yeah, for sure.
Shoots white supremacists. They'd bring up clips from this podcast.
Oh, I'd be fried, dude.
Oof.
I'm not a white
She would
supremacist.
definitely walk. Yeah, you are. Look at that goat. You said you were growing that goat to support the boys in D.C. who harassed that Native American. Matt lovingly refers to the boys from D.C.
No, I fucking
He's
don't.
like, those boys
I
went
didn't
down
even
there
know
and
about
gave
those
that
boys.
engine what for?
Dude,
And gave that.
that's so funny. They went and saw that guy, and they're like, "Hey, you get out of here, you
Yeah.
fucking idiot!"
And what's funny is some news place, I think, interviewed the Native American afterwards.
Yeah.
And he was like, my people didn't want you guys here. We had a perfect culture. He like did this whole thing about like we respected elders. And we,
Didn't they used to fucking like push him off of cliffs and shit,
it's like,
dude?
you put them on ice floes and push them out. If we're gonna lump all Indians together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. He was like, we solved our problems within. There were no prisons before you came. It's like, yeah, because you guys couldn't invent walls. You had fucking... dude.
You'd also just like fucking bury someone
Yeah,
up
I
their
doubt
head
there was.
and-
I doubt there was a lot of fucking fair trials back then either.
Yeah, dude.
Sure, it was fucking like I accuse him of this crime, cut his fucking head off.
Yeah, for sure. It was like tied to a tree, 4 hours in the head, and it's like,
Yeah.
all right, we're out. So they had like the whole thing.
He had
figured
a
out.
speech figured out, but I think he again, dude. This is a fucking Native American that like served in Vietnam.
Really?
He was the fucking man. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's ridiculous that these kids did that. They
For
were
sure.
fucking gay.
You gotta be
Those
pretty
kids
gay.
suck.
You have to be gay to do
Those
that.
kids fucking suck.
Think they were gay for real? That's why they
But
did it.
if I was, yeah, they're all gay. Anybody from Covington Catholic, I think is what it's called in Kentucky, all
That's
gay.
so fucking funny.
But
you like abortion, you fucking savage?
yeah, again, the guy had nothing to do with abortion. He was
know.
there because he was like a Vietnam vet,
Yeah,
like Native American Vietnam vet.
yeah, they definitely.
That's
did.
what his whole thing was.
What was he protesting? Oh, he was in the indigenous walk.
I don't know. He was just chilling, man.
Yeah, he was just
He
fucking
was just down there
just watching.
balling out.
He was just watching.
But yeah, it was funny to hear his speech afterwards. And, like somebody
he
interviewed
had a
him.
fucking sick
He
speech.
had like a not really. It's just exactly what every single person who has no fucking idea about history thinks Native Americans were.
oh
Like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
had no prisons before you came.
yeah,
We were peaceful people. It's like, were you?
yeah,
Were you peaceful?
yeah. That's that's crazy, man.
Like, we were here first. It's like, who'd you run off the land?
yeah,
Not
exactly.
you. Shut up. I'm joining the boys.
It's funny because maybe they had this. The guys probably went up to him like, "Oh, hi, it's a Native American." Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, sir? And he's like, "We did." And they're like, "Shut the fuck up, you motherfucking crap, baby."
Yeah, but no, it's a fucking smug kid smiling in a Native American's face while he's
That
wearing a MAGA
sucks.
hat.
That
It's
sucks.
a gay fucking look. If you're political either way, you fucking stink.
I wish they could realize that they're just like the inverse of fucking like an SJW. If you're walking around trying to like actively oppress Native Americans, you're an SJW. You're the fucking. You're like, get
Yeah.
them, boys.
Yeah, you're the same thing. I was talking about that with Soder. It's like
Ugh.
if you're from like where I'm like you're from a pretty
Yeah.
Republican hometown
Sure.
or like all that. Like if you're in a Republican hometown, you get called fucking gay.
Yeah,
If you're in a city, you get called a racist.
sure,
It's the same fucking thing.
definitely.
They're like, "What are you, a pussy?" And then you come to the city, and they're like, "What do you fucking hate women?"
Yeah,
It's like no matter what, like whatever they think the worst thing you can be is, that's who they call their political opponents.
Well, that's their. You ever see the sign they put up in the city? It's like, "Oh, we love everyone: Muslims,
Yeah.
homeless, women, trans." That's like someone just hanging a sign that's like, "Don't
Yeah.
be gay," or like a Confederate flag.
Yeah, it's the exact same as some fucking gun shop in Mechanicsburg putting
Yeah.
a Confederate flag up.
We love all women.
We love America,
We
and
love
troops,
Muslims.
and our heritage.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
It's like, yeah, you guys all name things that are tough to be like, no. I know. Like it's all like back to that fucking Alexandria chick.
Yep.
She'll tweet like, "Our country is too wealthy to have poor people in it."
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what do you want me? How do you want me to argue with that?
Yeah.
It's like that's your political stance? Is you want to end poverty?
Dude, I saw
Yes.
the one guy's political stance
Yes.
was literally that he didn't support
No
cops
more
shooting
rape.
young black kids.
No more cops shooting young black kids.
Yeah, it's
no
like-
rape. No murder. No war.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's awesome.
please,
Do it.
please.
Well, that's my thing too. It's like to think about
That's my political stance. I'm
no
running
rape,
for
no,
office.
how you're about no rape, no murder,
I'm
no
all
war.
about no violence and no
For sure.
bad. My platform is no more bad things.
Utopia, dude.
I want no bad things.
Yeah,
to
you're
happen.
you're an utopianist.
Yeah,
That's
I'm a
dude.
eugenics utopianist. Utopianist.
Why are you eugenic?
Bad things. I don't
Just
want
big ass dicks only.
I'm gonna maintain a population of fat dicks, thick butts, fat tits, the thickest motherfuckers walking around, dude. Thick roots only.
So you're Farrakhan, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be like when people are like, Hitler's mom was half Jewish. It's gonna be like that with me. Once I
Oh.
create this master race, they're gonna be like, do you know Shane actually had a small dick? His whole population, he demanded fat dicks. Do you know his dick was actually small?
Oh my god.
That'll be a topic of historians' debate. How thick my root was.
Oh, for sure, dude. Apparently, they kept saying Daniels is saying Trump has like a supreme mushroom head. he said it's like he has like the most mushroomest tip she's ever seen. She's a porn star.
That's sick.
She's like, he's a weird dick and he knows it. He has like she was saying like it was like it reminded her of Toadstool from Mario Kart. He's got such a mushroom head.
That's because going back to your theory about plunging.
Yeah.
Trump comes from such a dynastic fucking DNA pool, just such a dominant DNA pool that only the guys with the thickest plungers can be a Trump.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's fucking crazy. But dude, that makes me like what's her name? Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah.
Sandy?
Yeah, she went back before she was an SJW. She was her name was fucking Sandy.
Someone tried to put up a thing that she was a stripper before. Might have been propaganda.
Definitely.
Okay. Why would you call herself Sandy?
Because she was a white chick.
Why'd you change her name to Alexandria?
Well, her name was always that, but they called her Sandy.
Who did, dude? Her oppressors?
All the oppressors she was friends with.
What?
All the colonizers she hung out with.
Damn.
And then she was like, "Oh, I can use my Hispanic name to my advantage. My name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez." It's like, "Oh, you mean Sandy? Who's Sandy?"
Well, did you see when
I don't know anything about her.
When she does her thing...
By the way, I want any gay listeners listening. I don't know shit.
Actually, yeah.
She's actually really great, and what you're saying is actually like really fucked up. And fuck you, Dairy Queen, you bitch.
What's funny is watching these billionaires who like watch her, and they're just kind of like, people like, yeah, we're gonna win. And there's probably like, all right, dude.
It's like, oh, you're gonna take 70% of my
yeah. It's like, okay,
come take it.
Well, it's also funny that like they all keep being like, we can do this, we can do. It's like, dude, we can hardly control ourselves. You know what I mean? It's like hard to like, dude, it's hard not to do shit or like hard to make yourself do stuff. If you multiply that times, what is it, 7 fucking billion people? Of course shit's fucked up, dude. You can't even control yourself. And you multiply that times a bunch of people. If you're like, well, let's just share this money. It's like, okay. People are still going to be wilding out, dude.
Yeah, oh my God. Never mind.
What? What'd she
I
say?
just sound like such a bitch for hating this chick so much.
I mean,
I don't even hate her that much because she does say things that I obviously agree with. Like I said,
if they passed a 70% tax on the ultra rich, I'd be like, sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Give me that money, dude.
And it's funny because it's a bunch of poor people like me are like, those guys earned it. Let them keep it. I want to be a billionaire.
I want to be a billionaire one day.
I have like $2,000.
I don't want people taking my 7%.
I'm rich.
Yeah, dude. That's I don't want someone taking dude. When I make my first bill, dude, I don't want someone taking fucking 70%.
True. Once our fucking shit pops off, once the Patreon starts popping off and we're both billionaires,